With the composition of his cabinet of ministers formally revealed on Tuesday, June 14, 2016, Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chastanet, during his address at the official swearing-in ceremony, stated the reasons for the reconstructing of various ministries of government, initially cutting them down from 14 to 8 core ministers.
We said we would not go about governing this country in the same way. We recognize this is not working for all St. Lucians. Too many people are having to go to bed at night struggling just to basically survive. I've repeatedly said, this is not the St. Lucian way. We must try a new approach. Like the economic zones that we've outlined in our manifesto, we want to govern with a focus. So I hope that you recognize today that we have cut the number of ministries from 14 to 8. And we have created clusters of teams to be able to focus and deal with the critical issues facing our country. The core ministries of health, education, housing, justice, and also social transformation, which we have now renamed to be social justice and empowerment. These ministries must be governed and managed with compassion, with heart, and with a soul. We must look to empower and advance the skills of the people of our country and make them globally competitive for today's world.
In his address, the Prime Minister thanked his cabinet members for their support and rallying behind him. He applauded them for their work in the past, stating that the delegation of ministers was based on their contributions and experience.
I hope you also would have appreciated that the number one issue facing our country is unemployment. So we felt it was important to name my ministry, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And to be able to achieve that task, I've invited some young men who I believe are particularly skilled in that area. I am delighted that Eubaldus Raymond has accepted to be my Minister of Finance. I'm ecstatic that a person like Bradley Felix, after being so many years in the banking industry, would agree to take on commerce, trade, manufacturing, and investment. And I'm overwhelmed and delighted that I will have Dominique Fede as my Minister of Tourism and Broadcasting. These gentlemen are full-fledged ministers, and we will be working together to make sure that we deliver on the economic growth and the jobs that this country needs. So, ladies and gentlemen, the work begins. And so at this point, I want to also acknowledge in our midst, to tell you how serious I am, is that, and I want to thank her very, very much, and that is Michelle Page and her colleagues she's the president of the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association, and she's here with us tonight. And some of my colleagues are meeting with her tonight, and the rest of us, Mr. Stevenson King, Guy Joseph, and Dominique Fede, will be meeting with her tomorrow to show her where we want to have the new pier, cruise ship pier in Vieux Fort.
Referred to as team workers in the party's manifesto, Prime Minister Chastanet has expressed full confidence that he, along with his cabinet of ministers, will deliver to the people of St. Lucia. Giselle Francis, GVD News.